Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're doing episode 2.5 of the ultimate guide to start OPTC, because I got a couple comments on the episode 2 about the best way to get a key to limit break expand the 5+ Luffy. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the series, or if you guys have watched the series and you're coming back to it, you guys will know that this particular character early on can carry you through so much content. His captain ability is incredible. You get 1 turn of cooldown to side characters at the start of the quest, 5.25 times attack to side characters, 4.5 to everyone else, despair removal, paralysis removed by 3 turns, and he's an EXP captain as well. Well, with leveling him up, you do need to get your hands on a particular key, so that way you can use his limit break and get his expanded captain ability. And to get this particular key, it can be a little bit challenging to do, but Garb's Challenge 15 is the best place to do it. Now, I'm going to showcase a separate team, a much better team than you guys saw in the episode 2 video of this particular piece of content, because since the release of those videos, we have a new character in the game called Gear 5 Luffy, and Gear 5 Luffy works exceptional with this particular 5+. Alright, so here we are over on Event Island. Click on the Challenge tab, go down to your Garb's Challenge, scroll all the way across to Garb's Challenge, where there's 15 of them. You might have to make your way through these challenges. They're not hard. They're quite old content, and once you get to the final Garb's Challenge, for the first time completing it, you will be able to get your hands on one of these silver keys. So, the character that we are going to bring as our friend captain is Gear 5 Luffy. Now, if you guys are starting the game at any point that isn't a big celebration, Gear 5 Luffy is going to be pretty hard to get your hands on. He is the best legend of the game as of me recording this particular video, but he's only available on Super Sugo banners. So, I'm using all of the free-to-play side straw hats. You guys can farm these characters up. You can get your hands on them very easily. I would limit break them, so that way you've got double special and stuff like Sanji, and double special on something like Brook, but that is not going to be essential for this particular run. So with that said, let's dive on in. Now, I'm actually going to do the run as if you guys don't have Brook and Sanji with double special activation. All these characters are level limit break 5. You just need to get 10 copies of them, and as a new player, you guys will get them very easily. So, we're just going to make our way through the first turn. We're going to kill these turtles, we're going to kill these mob units, and that's going to be nice and easy for us. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. And that way we can move on to the next stage. Now, the next stage has a turtle, not a turtle, a penguin. Now, this penguin in the back, he has a barrier, but he gives you a bunch of cooldowns. Now, with Gear 5 Luffy, if you activate his Super EX, you now go through all defensive effects. And one of them is barriers, and Garb's Challenge 15 has a lot of barriers. There is some defense up, so that's why we brought our friend Robin. But getting through barriers and defensive effects is very easy with this Super X, and you get this for the entire run. So, Gear 5 is basically just a better version of Blackbeard, which is what you guys saw in that particular video that I did put out as episode 2. But hopefully this team helps you guys out, because it's just, like, what, everyone that has been playing the game for a little while, probably around the Gear 5 celebration and the New Year celebration, would have their hands on this particular Gear 5 unit. So hopefully you guys will be able to find some friend captains, so that way you can get this done nice and easy. On the second stage, you come up against Spandam. He has barriers. The third stage, you come up against this long-head guy. Long leg guy. Wow, words. He's fairly easy to get through too. Then you got the spaghetti guy with some more barriers, and as you can see, the trend here is just a bunch of barriers. Like, there's just barriers everywhere. So we are going to basically just utilize our... Well, we got a really good orb roll here. We're just going to utilize our barrier pen that we have thanks to Gear 5 Luffy. We're just going to kill all these units. Now, if you guys don't kill all the units like you see here, then don't stress. I think you do get poisoned for a little bit, but like that's not that big of a deal. I think it's only for 3 turns. You guys should have nice chunky HP to get through that. But if you guys have the double special activation of Brook and Sanji, you can easily just activate Brook and Sanji there, and it's a simple, easy 1-turn kill. If you don't kill it in 1 turn, don't stress. If you don't have as much HP as me, don't stress. But I would recommend picking up the host ship or the whale shark ship at this particular point as well for your run. It's going to give you guys a lot more EXP. The host ship gives you a lot more, and if you can get your hands on enough Super Cola, you can awaken it. I might actually do a video for you guys on Super Cola, because at the point of this series, I don't think there was a Super Cola in the game. But once you get to this stage against Fuki Mibobo, I can't remember his name, the Zipper guy, and then Bluno, the only one that I do remember, we're basically just going to pop a whole bunch of specials here. So we're going to use our Robin special. She's going to lower the defense because there is a defense up on this stage. We can then use Sanji. He's going to give us the rest of the orbs. So with the two of those characters, you get a full board of orbs now. We're going to use Brook for the increased damage taken, and then we're going to use Luffy for an attack boost. And with all of that, we're basically just like in for a really, really good time. There should be no issues whatsoever taking down this particular stage. If you hit a bunch of perfects with your characters as well, you are going to increase the tiny little orb buff that the spaghetti guy gave us way back when. But that actually works in our favor because, look, this team has so much damage, and with a friend captain Gear 5, like, you can just sort of tear through it, so it's really, really nice. You can activate the Luffy Super EX on this stage, so that way you get a full board of Psy slots, and then you can just sort of go through the barriers once again. Unfortunately, Zoro is now kind of useless on this team. He just, like, doesn't really do anything. He helped us out early with his 3-turn orb boost, but now, like, he's just kind of damaged. You can definitely use his damage, though, which you guys will see right here. We're going to use it on this particular stage. It's just a little bit of chip damage. You have 2 turns to take out Jabra and Kaku, so don't stress if you don't hit your perfects or if you don't have a ship that helps you do that, because you can just take 2 turns there. They have barriers, again, barriers, and barriers, but you can easily just get through them with the Gear 5 friend Captain Luffy. Once you hit this final stage against Lucci, you are going to have that really tiny orb buff. You are going to get a full board of unfavorable orbs and whatnot. But this is where we're actually going to use our Luffy special. Luffy's going to rotate all of our orbs into Psy orbs, but then Lucci's going to rotate them back. The real reason we're using Luffy here is he just does 2 million fixed damage, which it's just free. And then you just get like a nice cheeky orb roll in case you guys don't get anything good on Luffy. Now the upside here is obviously there is a barrier on Lucci, because as I've been saying, there's just barriers everywhere on this content. But once you get to Luffy and his rush ability, even a level 1 Luffy, if you don't even hit it, like, it does so much goddamn damage that it makes the content easy. So, episode 2.5, hopefully it helps you guys out with this particular fight. And if you are a newer player looking for that silver key, hopefully this particular team makes it very, very easy for you. But that's going to wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to go down there, belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.